Hey there, my friends. Jeff Corwin here. Get ready for an incredible journey today on Extraordinary World. First, we'll head to Los Angeles to join my friend Dr. Kwan, a compassionate street vet.
The man sitting there just looked up at me with tears in his eyes, and he said, "Thank you for not ignoring me."
Then we'll visit a wildlife refuge and nature center, educating a new generation of environmental stewards. Red-tailed hawk! Red-tailed hawk! He's right over our heads.
Come on, young birders.
Plus, we're heading to an urban farm that's feeding people who don't always have the means to feed themselves.
12,000 individuals are eating from this farm every month.
And we'll work alongside impassioned environmentalists.
If one person can make a difference, collective effort can actually change the world.
Join me on an adventure with my friends at the Brady Hunter Foundation. Every week, we're going on a remarkable mission to protect nature, conserve habitats, and inspire future generations in our extraordinary world. Presented by the Brady Hunter Foundation. In Los Angeles, Skid Row is infamous for being the highest concentration of homeless people in the United States. Many of these struggling folks have pets that are a lifeline for their personal well-being and mental health, but often they just don't have the resources to care for them. Today, we're going to walk these streets with one man who's made it his mission to help these beloved pets. So, Dr. Kwan, so this is Skid Row right here.
This is the heart of Skid Row.
And how many people would be here?
Within these 7 to 8 square blocks, there's thousands of people on any given night. That may just look like a tent to you, but this dwelling is their home.
And it's everything they have.
Everything's packed in there.
People are turning a blind eye to it. I think, unfortunately, people are not educated on this.
I was a shelter vet. I was at a point in my career where I thought about leaving. I stumbled upon this unhoused man and his dog one day. I stepped over, introduced myself. His dog just had a flea problem. It was just chronic fleas, but when a dog has fleas long enough and bad enough, it really destroys the skin. This dog looked like a burn victim. I treated the dog, and then I saw the same dog about a week and a half later, and she was transformed. The infection was gone, the hair was growing back, and the man sitting there in the same spot just looked up at me with tears in his eyes, and he said, "Thank you for not ignoring me." And I kneeled down, and we had a little moment. I got a little teary-eyed myself, and I just told him, "I'm gonna find more people like you." And that was 13 years ago, and I never stopped. I've just been walking the streets since. Yeah, what's your name?
Ruben.
Ruben?
Yeah.
And how long have you had him?
I had him 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
Hey, Ruben, I'm Jeff.
Nice
to meet you. What's your dog's name?
Blackie.
Ruben, so you've never had a chance to take your dog to a veterinarian before?
No, because I can't afford it. It's expensive.
Yeah, three and a half, 4.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's young. I'm gonna take this off for 1 second.
This side, it waters a lot.
Here, I'm gonna have you hold him for me, and I'm gonna take a look at his face a little closer. So did you guys develop a sort of a trusting relationship pretty quick?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna leave you with all my information.
Okay.
I'm your vet now,
Right.
and
I appreciate that.
Ruben, for you to have Blackie in your life, how important is that? What does that do for you?
I was homeless for 3.5 years. After the COVID pandemic, I lost my job. It gives me something to, like, somebody that I have to care for, you know? So it's very important. Like, I'm seeking mental health. Actually, my psychiatrist says that there's no other therapy as a dog would do for me.
there's nothing better than a dog. Huh?
Yeah.
It seems like, Ruben, he saved your life and you saved his life.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yes, you did.
I do this specifically for no pay, without expectations or agenda, because the emotional reward that I've received over the 13 years of doing this, I mean, it exceeds taking a check. And it's hard to explain that or articulate that all the time. But when you interact with these people who need something, desperately need something, and you want nothing from them other than to help, and you do that, when you walk away, you carry something with you that you just don't get from normal work. That's why I do it. People have told me that if it wasn't for their pet, they wouldn't be here. I met a lady on the streets. She looked over at her dog, who was curled up next to her, and she just said to herself, "If I go tonight, who's gonna feed you tomorrow?" And she said, I stopped, I went back to rehab, I got clean, and I'm doing so much better. So that's just one example, but I hear that quite a bit. I know in those moments when I'm helping that dog or that pet, it may just be one dog, but it means everything to this person.
After the break, we introduce a new generation of conservationists to a wild sanctuary.
We need to teach these young people who'll be the future stewards about preservation because we haven't done a great job ourselves.
Our next journey takes us to the South Fork Natural History Museum and Nature Center. Here, 40 acres of Long Island habitat have been preserved and protected. Visitors can enjoy connecting with local wildlife through guided nature walks. And children are able to experience animals through hands-on interactive exhibits. President Andy Sabin founded the center 36 years ago with a mission.
All of Long Island was being destroyed at an incredible rate through development. 5 or 6 naturalists got together and said, we need to teach these young people who'll be the future stewards about preservation because we haven't done a great job ourselves.
We like to call starfish sea stars because they're not a fish. They're an invertebrate.
I like how it has so many suction cups. I think it's cool.
Awesome. Is it sticking to your hand, Liam?
Moving.
Yeah.
Nothing makes me happier than seeing a young child smile and tell his father, this is great. And I really appreciate it. No, it makes me cry. It makes me happy because I'm accomplishing something on this planet. And I'm creating stewards. I save the largest population of timber rattlesnakes in the world, 867 snakes.
Where's that?
Upstate.
Andy's goal resonates with my friend Josh from the Brady Hunter Foundation.
She got hit by a car, Jeff. She doesn't have, like, use of her back legs and stuff.
I take all of the turtles that can't be put in the wild.
I spend a lot of time here, and I spend a lot of time in Florida, and I'm seeing the same kind of results where, you know, humans are just encroaching on nature and encroaching on these animals' homes.
We have to protect what's precious. It's a finite resource. You can't replace it.
It's just not sustainable. We really need to figure out ways to preserve the land for these animals. But this is what it's about, like nature and allowing animals to thrive in their natural environment.
Hey guys, look at that right there. You guys see that? Wow, it's a raven.
Today, the center's executive director, Frank, and I are taking members of the Young Environmentalist Society on a nature walk.
Nature connects me to what's real in the world. And it's really important for me to share that passion with the next generation and people that come on walks with me.
It's just nice to come back to nature where everything has its place and get back into just the natural world. It's just really rewarding for me.
Red-tailed hawk! Red-tailed hawk! Red-tailed hawk! Beautiful.
Wow.
Do you know why we get to see a lot of hawks and eagles today? He's right over our heads.
Come on, young birders.
Wow. What's the answer? DDT.
Oh,
there was a lot of
right.
DDT.
Before, meaning years ago.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But by protecting bald eagles and eliminating DDT, it brought back bald eagles, it brought back osprey, it brought back herons. Somebody's gonna carry on the torch at some point, and the children are the ones that are gonna continue the stewardship. I had a great time with you guys. It reminds me why I do what I do.
After the break,
we find this treasure that's a part of this community, an important resource, and in our own way, we get to be a part of it and eat it.
In America's many urban areas, particularly in large cities, there's a phenomenon called a food desert. This is where access to fresh, nutritious food is scarce. Unfortunately, food deserts are more common than you might think. But there's hope.
I can't believe this. We're in the middle of Far Rockaway, Queens. This is the city, and welcome to Far Rock Farms.
Today, I'm with Dr. Melanie Samuels, who founded the Campaign Against Hunger. She was inspired after witnessing the struggles of people in her community who have limited access to fresh, healthy produce.
What's the mission of Far Rock Farms, Melanie?
There is food in the community, but it's not healthy food. It's easy to get fast food, but not like you're seeing here. So I saw a wasted land looking through my window, and I said, why can't we farm here?
How many families are lucky enough to reap the harvest from Rockaway Farm?
Up to 3,000 families. That equates to over 12,000 individuals. Everything here is either free or very low income.
I'm so excited that Brady Hunter has sent me here to tell this story. In fact, we're gonna be doing some harvesting, and we're gonna make a delicious feast, everything from this resource.
Limited access to nutritious food has fueled soaring rates of obesity and diabetes, making every single vegetable grown and picked so very important.
Look at these carrots. Why do you think it's important for Brady Hunter to be a part of this?
First of all, this serves so many different purposes. It provides all this awesome food for so many families in need here. It provides an outlet for kids at the local schools to come here and work on the farm.
Most of us are from New York or New York City, so being involved here has a specific, deep meaning to us. Processed foods are not healthy for the children. So the teams that are working here, they're helping their families and growing their own food, and they're learning a skill.
Thanks to a donation from Brady Hunter, the Campaign Against Hunger also has a greenhouse that allows the community to grow food year-round.
So, Josh, you grew up not far from here.
Yeah, my parents' house where I grew up is maybe 30, 40 minutes from here.
Why is it important for your team to be a part of this project?
I mean, there's just so many people in need. And the fact that we can use this land in urban areas to grow fresh fruits and vegetables is just an incredible concept. And I think if we were to educate and expand this concept across the country to have more urban farms like this, we could feed so many more people, but not only feed them healthy foods free of pesticides and things like that.
The only thing better than actually harvesting these vegetables, this fresh produce, is getting the chance to eat them. So we're sitting down with some of our friends. All of you guys volunteer and work with this program, right?
Yes.
So, Maria, since you've been here, have you had a chance to, interact with folks that live in this neighborhood when they come here to get food?
They like that we're, doing it natural because they could come here, get their, vegetables and know where it's coming from.
I love stories like this. We find this treasure that's a part of this community, an important resource, and in our own way, we get to be a part of it and eat it.
Coming up, volunteers protect Florida's fragile coastal ecosystems.
If we all do our part a little bit more, we'll be better off because of it.
Florida is home to more than 4,000 species of native wildlife. South Florida alone has almost 400 species of birds, including pelicans, snail kites, flamingos, roseate spoonbills, and even bald eagles. However, encroaching on these habitats is Florida's fast-growing human population. Approximately 23 million people reside here, and the effects of environmental pollution are catastrophic to wildlife and habitat. Plastic trash alone causes over 1 million seabird deaths every year. Today I'm in South Florida cleaning up all this coastal trash with my friends at the Brady Hunter Foundation.
When you do a deep dive, you start seeing that trash.
Yeah.
This affects the ecosystem.
Humans can be short-sighted and careless, and it has an impact for generations.
How do we change it? How do we fix this?
It takes an army of people, not just in Florida, but around the world, who get inspired, getting, our hands dirty, literally. It's not just about education and it's inspiration. It's about actually doing the hard work and picking up the trash.
This work is so important. Sea turtles can actually eat plastic trash floating in the open ocean. Our team from Brady Hunter Foundation has partnered with the organization Clean This Beach Up and its founder, MJ Algara.
So much styrofoam, plastic bags everywhere.
Remarkably, MJ has inspired nearly 11,000 others to join her efforts preserving these critically important habitats.
When it comes to cleaning up coastal trash, what's the focus?
We focus on a lot of things. We do beaches, we do seagrass beds, we do coral reefs. I'm doing this because I love the ocean. I love the ecosystems that are far beyond our imaginations. When you love something, you want to protect it. And so that is my mission, and that is what I want to accomplish.
So how long have you guys been doing this?
We have been cleaning Miami shoreline since 2019. Over that time course, we have collected over 81,000 pounds of marine debris.
81,000 pounds. Coastal habitats and aquatic ecosystems like mangrove forests are not only critical for wildlife and the natural heritage of South Florida, but it's how people survive. Today, we know about these superstorms, these hurricanes that were at one time just a decade or two ago, once-in-a-lifetime events. They hit multiple times a year. But MJ, these mangroves, they are a part of that solution.
Absolutely. They provide us with protection from these superstorms, from erosion. They provide us with food.
It provides stability for folks that live along the coast.
When we go into the mangroves, the thing that we find the most is discarded fishing gear. And it's terrifying because we know, and we've seen it at firsthand, animals do get entangled. Animals cannot escape. They cannot scream for help. We put on our gloves, water shoes, and just try to pick up as much as we can.
I live in the area, so it blows my mind walking around here how much, trash and bottles and cans there are. Having accountability over your own trash, obviously like carry in, carry out. We all do our part a little bit more. We'll be better off because of it.
Jeff, just on this small little beach today, what we were able to pick up, imagine we did this times 10, times 100, times 1,000, times 10,000, small groups of people around the world, the impact that we could make.
I think that's the most important lesson, and that's the lesson of hope, that there is always hope. But hope only works if you add action to it, whether it's cleaning up a beach, cleaning up a mangrove, or cleaning up our oceans. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed our incredible journey today on Extraordinary World. And from my perspective, and hopefully from yours, these incredible stories have inspired me to ensure this amazing planet of ours is there for generations to come. Till we meet again, I look forward to our next journey together. Mighty delicious carrot.
That is not a store-bought carrot. I've always loved the fact that people could grow their own food and know where it was sourced and where it came from.
So if she does have any medical needs in the future, you can call me. I'm doing my small part.
It's okay, it's okay.
To just make our little blue home a better place.
Seeing the amount of pollution that enters our oceans, it's extremely heartbreaking. But at the same time, it continues to push me to guide others and educate them